Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Gaura Haribo 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 Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai ISKCON Guru Vrinda ki jai Hare Krishna Mantra ki jai Buddha Bhakta Vrinda ki jai Gaura Brahmanande Haribo Haribo Welcome to this Disciple Course ki jai Hare Krishna dear devotees. You are welcome to today's IDC class. We are starting this course now, and first of all, we should know that this is a very important course, that unless you graduate from here, you cannot take initiation. Before you get initiation, you must pass through this course. So it is a very important course, very, very important course. And for today, being the first day, we are going to do introduction of the students, but we keep that one towards the end because many students are not here. Many students are not here for now. Towards the end, we do our introduction. See, that we're supposed to begin becomes the last. But first, we want to appeal to students that we should all on our videos. It is important that we on our videos. And you should know that we are not impersonalists. We are not impersonalists. Already, we are battling with distance and subtlety. We are not physically in a classroom. So if you still go further to hide yourself behind the screen, then you are promoting impersonalism. Impersonalism. And that is not our system. So on your video as much as possible, very, very important. So today we are going to talk about the classroom norms because every online class, there are some norms. We are going to agree on them from the beginning so that we use that to guide ourselves. There are norms, there are classroom norms. We are going to read them out. Then we're going to read out the course aims. There is what is the aim of this course? First, there is broad aim. And this broad aim has some objectives below it. How to achieve the aim. Principal things we need to do in order to achieve that aim. Then we are going to have some principles. There are some course principles and values. We are going to define them in this first lesson. Then we talk about course assessments. Because at the end of the day, we're going to do some exams. How do we assess? We are going to talk about that a little bit. Then we will give an overview of the whole course today. You know what Unit 1 is about, Unit 2, because we have 4 units here. Each unit contains some series of lectures. So in totality, we have about 14 lessons. And they are all, they are classified. Okay, so first of all, let us beg for the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, as you can see on the screen. Can everybody see my screen? You are seeing Srila Prabhupada on the screen? Say yes if you have seen. If you are seeing Srila Prabhupada, say yes. Yes, I'm seeing Srila Prabhupada on your screen. So that I know we are on the same page.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Very good. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
We are trying to be Prabhupada Nungas. Prabhupada Nungas are those who are following the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada and his disciples and his Panam. They are called Prabhupada Nungas. Every true devotee in ISKCON is a Prabhupada Nunga. Okay. So, ISKCON Disciple Course. This course was designed by the GBC. Yes. Designed by the GBC. Yes. And this ISKCON Disciple Course is a training program which is meant to help you deepen your understanding of Guru Tattva and Guru Padashraya. What is Guru Tattva? What is Guru Padashraya? Padashraya means taking shelter of the Guru. It's Guru's lotus feet. And we have a multiple Guru environment. There's not only one Guru. There are many Gurus. So how do we function properly in a multi-Guru environment, like in ISKCON? So this course is designed for new devotees preparing to take initiation, but it is also recommended for leaders, preachers, counselors, and educators in ISKCON. It's a powerful course. ISKCON Disciple. By the time we go through it to the end, you will see how powerful it is. There are so many things we are going to learn. I promise you this. Then this course was developed over a 2-year period under the direction of the GBC, or GBC Guru Service Commission or Committee. And it is a combined effort of all the educators in ISKCON. And this ISKCON Disciple course is based on the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and current ISKCON law, and gives reference to the writings from the brother Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And for that, we say, please, each and every student should try to have a copy of the student handbook. The soft copy is already on the platform, so you need to print it out so that let it be your companion, because it will be easier for you to follow systematically how we are taking you. So I would like to offer my gratitude to the following devotees who were instrumental in the creation of this course: Praladananda Swami, Bhakti Chaitanya Swami, Rabindra Swarup Das, Lakshmi Moni Dasi, Atu Krishna Das, Gopika Radhika Dasi, Ananda Vrindavan Dasi, Taraka Dasi, Braja Bihari Dasa. Then Madhavananda Dasa, Hanuman Das, and many others. Also, special thanks to the Mayapur Institute for piloting this course. Then we also offer our gratitude to the members of the steering committee that created the ISKCON Guru Seminar, out of which the vision and foundation of this ISKCON Disciple course grew. That committee included, in addition to some devotees named above, Jaya Pataka Swami, Bhakti Charu Swami, Radhanath Swami, Garuda Das, and Rukmini Dasi. So it's a heavyweight course. You can see that all the major gurus are part of this. They have designed this course for everyone who wants to join this universal family called ISKCON. So that we know how to refine our attitude. The attitude that will enable you to succeed in this ISKCON. This is where the basics are given. So it's a very nice, powerful course. By the time you go through it, you yourself, you will confess with your mind that, yes, this is a powerful course. So if you have any queries, please do not hesitate to speak to the facilitator or to contact the ISKCON Disciple Course Secretariat. Okay? In the meantime, all good wishes to the seminar, and you're continuing the service on behalf of Srila Prabhupada. So that is it. Having said that, we want to say these are some of the norms. Let us acclimatize ourselves with the norms of this course. Norms for classroom behavior. We are in a virtual classroom now. It's not the physical classroom, there is a virtual classroom. It saves you costs, it gives you convenience. You can join this course from your own room, from the convenience of your room. You don't need to worry that I want to go to temple physically, inside traffic, and pass through all kinds of circumstances before you can get there. Right from the comfort of your own room, you can join this class. That's why this online program is very, very beautiful, convenient, attractive, and very easy. Okay? So let us know the classroom norms, because since distance is involved and there is a serious foundation for impersonalism, because we are not together in a classroom, we need to all agree with these classroom norms so that we can conduct ourselves and still enjoy this course very nicely, even more than when we are physically together. So first, the first classroom norm is that we will be present for the entire course. When we start a course, you attend class today, Tomorrow you absent yourself from class. Next tomorrow you attend class. Day after that you absent yourself. You are cutting yourself off from the flow. You are cutting yourself off from the flow. There are certain things you get the foundation today. You ignore the middle and you're only hearing about the conclusion. So there are so many things that you will not know. How one course is related to the next. How the first course is the beginning, the foundation for the next course. You will be cut off. And in the end, you'll be asking questions that will expose your not being in class the previous time. So, and you will drop the students back because the facilitator would like to carry everybody along. So from time to time, we'll be going back. Yesterday or in our last course, we said like this, because of you. So let us be consistent and be committed. Okay? We should be committed to be present for the entire course. Then at the end of the course, certificate is issued. Okay? Can somebody read the number 2? Hello, dear students. Are you there? Somebody should unmute and read.
We will raise hands to contribute.
You will raise hands to contribute. That means if you want to contribute, you don't just start talking. No, raise your hand. Then the facilitator, the teacher will say, okay, so person, then you make your contribution, okay? It is not vertically done. Sorry that there is light out in your area. Okay. So we will raise hands to contribute. How to raise hand? There is an emoji for raising hand there. You will learn how to use it. Okay, on the Zoom platform, there is an emoji for raising hands. Okay, so try to use it. Then, thirdly, somebody should read the third one.
We will value student contributions, whether or not we agree with them.
Okay, so that is it. That is the meaning of cooperation. We may disagree with everything somebody else will say, but everybody is an individual. Understand? He has his own angle of viewing a particular thing. So his opinion may not rhyme with yours, but you don't need to condemn the person. That is how the person realizes. So we should be open-minded enough to appreciate the contribution of each and every student. Okay? Each and everyone's contribution is equally important. So don't just try to minimize somebody or talk down on somebody because you don't agree with his opinion. No. Okay? We should value each and everyone's contribution. Then number 4.
We will refrain from side conversations.
iPhone, it is better you put your name there.
Oh, okay.
Change your name too.
Okay, sir. Krishna Prabhu.
We think you are iPhone. You are AI.
Krishna Prabhu. I will do just that.
Okay.
We will refrain from side conversations.
We will refrain from side conversations. Class is going on and so your friend is trying to distract you and you are talking at the same time. That means you are inattentive. We don't want that. If we are physical there, that is a different thing. That side conversation means talking with a friend or talking with somebody while class is going on. But even online also, there could be distraction. Your friends can be there with you. They want to listen to what then they are talking with you, taking your attention. So try to avoid that as much as possible, okay? Then somebody should read the 5th one. Yes, Bhaktin Sharma.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah,
We will refrain from making and receiving mobile phone calls during class.
Is that clear to everyone? We will refrain from making and receiving mobile phone calls during class. That means put your phone on silence when class begins. Okay? And if it is the same phone you are using for the class, you don't need to, you should ignore the call. Understand? You should ignore the call. If it is you have other phones, you can just put them on silent so that later you go and see who has called you, then you can call the person back. Understand? Generally, that is to tell them that this period between so and 7 to 9 or 8 to 10, as in Nigeria, I am in a class and I don't want disturbance. That is the meaning. You put your phone on silence. After you call back, oh, I was in a class like this. So what is then you continue from there. You make it a practice. Set boundaries for yourself. Then number 6. Number 6, please, let me interactive. Somebody should read number 6. First, you need to unmute before you can read.
We will observe confidentiality within and without the classroom.
We will observe confidentiality within and without the classroom. Okay? You know what that means? That means whatever is discussed in the class will remain in the class. Understand? Whatever we discuss in the class, don't go and say, oh, so they say something like this. They were talking to you outside gossip. No, there should be no outlet for gossip. Whatever we discuss in the class will remain in the class. When we come back to the class, we meet it there, we continue from there. Okay? Let us be ready to observe confidentiality. Okay? Thank you. Yes, sorry. Uh-oh. What? Why you? Wait. I am lost. Okay. Number 7. We will refrain from borrowing strength from status or position. Okay? Maybe I'm a temple commander, I'm a temple president, I will not want to, therefore everybody should respect me and I cannot be fully attentive because I'm doing this service. No. Just be ready to participate. Once you are ready to do the course, be focused and be ready to learn. Don't think you already know. Don't think you are in a position that will distract you and that is distracting you in the class. No. You should regulate your activities, set boundaries for yourself. Then we respect the rights of the individual to withdraw without stating reasons from any exercise which makes them feel unduly uncomfortable. Okay, in this case, there are no many, exercises, so that is not going to be a problem. That is not going to be a problem. Otherwise, if we have some, for instance, experiential exercise, whereby you have to reveal your mind about something you experienced before, maybe where you exhibited intolerance and the consequences of the intolerance and the circumstance, you narrate the story to us. In a situation like that, if you feel uncomfortable with such requests, then you may decide not to say. No problem. There's no offense in that. If we call you for a particular exercise and you're not comfortable with it, you can say you are not going to participate and you will remain neutral. No problem. Okay? Then we will each accept full responsibility for success in achieving our desired outcomes. Don't try to blame someone else for your not passing the exams or for your not, participating in classes. Don't blame. You should be ready to take responsibility. You see, for success. That means you should be ready to attend classes and to participate and follow the norms. Let there be no basis for excuse. Then we will confront issues of behavior, not people. Okay? If we bring up a topic to discuss, let us discuss the topic, or a particular behavior we want to discuss. Let us focus on it. We should not attack each other. Okay? Somebody bring up a particular point and you don't agree with it, then you start attacking the person, trying to minimize the person, trying to knock down. We don't want that. Just if there's a point, philosophical point you don't agree with, you also explain it the way you understand it. Understand? You don't need to bring somebody down before you can make a point. We will confront issues of behavior, not people. Then we will each honor any agreement reached. We reach any agreement, we should all honor it. Okay? Like we say, okay, we are going to come for class 7 o'clock today. We adjust the class by 30 minutes. And if we all agree, then we should be able to honor it. Sorry. You're fighting with me. This have to bring me back. Come on. Okay, that is about that. Any question on this? Any question on what we have discussed so far about the norms for classroom behavior? If no question, then we go to the next one. Course broad aims. Aim. If you want to go to somewhere, like I say, your aim is to go to the US. Your aim is to go to the US. The point you want to achieve, the point you are targeting, the aim, what are we targeting? What do we really want to understand in this course? What do we want to experience in this course? What do we really want to take from this course? So the broad aims are this: to improve the quality of discipleship within ISKCON. We want to improve. The purpose of this course, the aim of this course is to improve the quality of discipleship, because a disciple must be qualified. Then a guru must be qualified also. So if you are a disciple and you expect the guru to be Paka guru, and you are not ready to be a Paka disciple, then there is an imbalance. Understand? So just as you are expecting the guru to be Paka, you have to be a Paka disciple also. Understand? You have to be ready to be a Paka disciple. So we want to make disciples, we want to improve the quality of disciples or discipleship within ISKCON. That is one of the reasons why, one of the aims for this course. So by the time you pass through this course, you must have understood certain basic things that one who has not undergone this course will not understand, will not be able to comprehend. You will know more than those who have not done this course. Okay? And then, why do we want to improve the quality of discipleship within ISKCON? In order to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada Society and its members. We want to improve the quality of discipleship so that we will be able to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada Society and its members. We want devotees, we want Krishna consciousness to remain intact in the future. Yes. A society is said to be in good health when the members are in good health. Understand? A society is said to be in good health when the members are in good health, doing very well, their sadhana is good, their mood is good, their attitude is good, they are respectful, they are developing humility, self-control, simplicity, honesty, truthfulness, cleanliness. That's what we want. So if the members of a movement are following properly, that will prolong the good health of the movement. So especially in a multi-guru environment, how do we do this? So that we can rise above neophyte mentality. My guru, your guru, my guru is giving class, I will be there. When my guru is giving class, I want every other person to attend the class. But when the other person guru is giving class, I would not like to attend class, and I will tell my friends not to attend. And in this way, we promote neophyte mentality. We fan the fire of conflict and dissension. So to avoid that, we need to improve the quality of discipleship so that they can know, they can raise their level from being canista, neophyte devotees into a more evolved level, Madhyama devotees who are more advanced, who understand that there's only one guru, we have only one father. Our father is Srila Prabhupada, and all the gurus are children of Srila Prabhupada, and we are the children of Srila Prabhupada. So what we do to our guru, the respect we give to our own direct guru, is the same respect we should give to another guru, to all other gurus, or our gurus, God brothers. You see? So that is a healthy society. A society where there are so many conflicts, disagreements, misunderstandings is not healthy. We want to reduce these elements of dissension, elements of divide and rule. We want to reduce them. That is why we are doing this course. Okay, we want to improve the quality of discipleship in ISKCON in order to promote the long-term well-being. If the movement is full of sick people, everybody is unhappy and complaining here and there, that means it is not healthy. So that is not what we want. We do this course so that devotees will become more mature in relating. Just what you expect others to do unto you, you are also ready to do that to others. And this way, we can enjoy these movements. Okay? Is it desirable? God's broad aims. We will achieve this aim by enabling students to understand the long-standing principles of discipleship as presented in the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, and appreciate the unique context in which these teachings are applied within ISKCON. Okay? We'll be able to achieve that aim, that broad aim to improve the quality of discipleship, to promote the overall well-being of the movement, long-time well-being of the movement. First, by understanding. We need to understand the long-standing principles of discipleship as presented in the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and the brother. The principle of discipleship, we are going to expatiate on it in the lessons that are coming ahead. What are the principles of discipleship? What constitutes a good disciple? For instance, we say, if you are doing a jagya, a fire jagya, or fire sacrifice, we use dry wood, isn't it? Why do we use dry wood? Somebody should answer. Since people have off their videos, let them answer. Why do we use dry wood when we are making fire jagya? Eh? Bolo, 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 bolo. Bolo, bolo, bolo,
Hare
bolo,
Krishna,
bolo, bolo,
Prabhu.
bolo. Why do we use dry wood
Hare
when
Krishna,
we are
Prabhu.
doing fire sacrifice? Huh?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Haribo.
The reason why we use dry wood so that the fire will burn faster.
Good. So that the fire will burn faster. And also so that it will not, if we use wet wood, it will produce smoke.
Yes.
And if it produce smoke and everybody inhales smoke, they'll be crying. The eyes will be generating tears. Before you realize, running out of the arena will be taking place. People will be running out to go and breathe fresh air. And that means the focus is distracted. People cannot concentrate if there is wet wood. So we use dry wood so that everything can burn smoothly, you see. So what we are trying to do, ISKCON is like a big fire sacrifice that is going on. a universal fire sacrifice that is going on, okay? And as the sacrifice is going on, as the big fire sacrifice is going on, anybody coming to join and taking initiation, at the point of taking initiation, you are like a wood that is to be added to the fire. So if you are a wet wood, you will quench the fire and you will generate smoke that will enter everybody's nose. You see? But if you are a dry wood, you will just simply burn along and the jagged will become very, very sweet. So a devotee who do not know the principles of discipleship is like a wet wood. If you are a devotee and you don't know the principle of quality discipleship, if you cannot become a quality disciple, you are like a wet wood. If you are not initiated, oh, you are just a friend of the devotees. When you are initiated, after being initiated, you still, or before being initiated, you have to become a dry wood first. Because the point of initiation is that they are putting you into the fire. And if you are not a dry wood, you will quench the fire, you will generate smoke, and you make everybody uncomfortable. Tears will be flowing from the eyes uncontrollably, and nose will be generating mucus uncontrollably. Eyes will be generating tears uncontrollably. So, sorry, there's an echo. Okay. Okay, so that's why you need to become dry wood first before we add you into the fire. So the process of this disciple course, is to make us become dry woods in order to enter the fire of discipleship. Discipleship and guruship is a big fire that is burning. And we say you must become a dry wood first before we add you to the fire. That is one of the reasons why we are doing this course. The wood must be dried before it will be added. That means we should be able to follow the principles. We should be able to follow the principles, and we should be able to know why we are following the principles. We should know how to follow the principles, and we should know why we are following the principles. And what are these principles? The four regulative principles are there. There are principles of relationship. There are principles of relationship. You know, especially in the multi-guru environment, we have to know those principles. And there are principles of quality discipleship. What a disciple should be in order to be identified as a quality disciple. What a disciple should be, how he should act in order for him to be a help to the guru rather than being a load to the guru. This is very, very important. So we are doing this course. Hare Krishna, you should on your videos, please, so that we can see who is who. We want to know who we are talking with. Paul Francis. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Bhakti
Prabhu.
Chioma. iPhone. Bhakti iPhone. Bhakti iPhone. So you don't know how to change the name? Click participants. Click on participants. Then your name will come out. Then you click on your name. Then you rename. You change your name. Understand? To what is supposed to be. Okay?
Prabhuji, he's back to mayor. That or just switch Sham, Prabhu. He's back to mayor.
Okay, that is the Francis.
Yes, yes.
Paul Francis. Okay.
Rabbi and Paul, then the Ojaswi Sham is back to mayor.
Okay. Just to show me back to me. Okay, good. Okay. Today we are not going to take too much of our time, but let us just go over. Thank you very much. We are still going to introduce ourselves, but the attendance is scanty somehow. Yes, cause broad hymns. We will achieve this by enabling students to apply these principles to spiritually healthy, from spiritually healthy, constructive relationships with their gurus and senior Vaishnavas. How to relate with your guru, how to relate with senior Vaishnavas, and how to act appropriately within those relationships. All we are going to address. Then we will achieve these course aims by enabling students to develop the values and attitudes required of a disciple. What are the values the disciples should develop? What are the attitudes? Because it says success in devotional service depends on the attitude of the practitioner. Success in devotional service depends on the attitude of the practitioner. So what are those attitudes? Humility is an attitude. Gratitude is an attitude. Pride is an attitude. How to develop proper attitudes, you see, and values. Now, also cooperatively serve the Supreme and his various representatives in order to perpetuate Srila Prabhupada's teachings and mission through both personal example and instruction. We should be able to act exemplarily. Understand? That means we should be able to represent, the Parampara, represent our Guru by exemplary behavior. You see? So how to develop exemplary behavior is one of the reasons why we are doing this course. Then, course principles and values. Srila Prabhupada as the preeminent Siksha Guru. We are going to come to that, types of gurus. But Siksha Guru means the guru that gives instruction. Krishna himself is the ultimate Siksha Guru. He spoke Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita we study is the instructions of Krishna. So Krishna himself is a Siksha Guru. Then your Diksha Guru is also your Siksha Guru also. Then your temple president is a Siksha Guru. The one that teaches you how to do deity worship is a Siksha Guru. The one that first gives you book on Sankirtan is a Siksha Guru. The one that teaches you Harinam Sankirtan is a Siksha Guru. The one that gives you initiation and gives you a spiritual name is a Diksha Guru. So the Diksha Guru and the Siksha Guru and the preeminent Siksha Guru. Srila Prabhupada is the preeminent Siksha Guru, meaning all the gurus, they become gurus by following and internalizing what Srila Prabhupada has taught. So we have the same chance. That means we have the same Siksha Gurus as our own Diksha Gurus also. Srila Prabhupada is our Siksha Guru, preeminent. Preeminent means is the original Siksha Guru of the devotees of ISKCON. His books are still there. We are still studying Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada's purport. So it's our Siksha Guru. The allegiance to ISKCON and Paramparam. That means we have to be loyal. Loyal means we follow the principles and we try to represent the movement by good behavior. Respect for multiple authorities and senior Vaishnavas. You see, imagine you enter a compound or an organization where there are so many people you meet. Anybody you meet is your senior. Anybody you meet is your senior. But if you have an attitude to respect only the person you brought you into the organization and you disrespect every other person you meet there, you will not succeed. Because most of the time, the person who brought you there might not be always there with you. You have to learn how to relate with other people. That means you have to develop respect, sincerity, truthfulness. Those qualities that endear you to everybody. Then consider selection of Diksha Guru. Taking a Diksha Guru, you have to be very considerate in your selection. You don't take a Diksha Guru because his dancing is very sweet to you, or the way he carries his body, the way he can dress. I want to take a guru because this guru knows how to dress very well. That should not be. There are criteria. There are criteria for taking a guru. You are going to learn about that. Then, commitment to vows. We have vows that we take during the time of initiation. And we all know them already. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no eating fish or eggs. And the guru will ask you, how many rounds would you like to chant every day? Say 16 rounds, Gurudev, 16 rounds, Gurudev, even before I speak. So, commitment to the vow. Those vows are not just for that moment, okay? Once you take those vows, you should be ready to follow them for the rest of your life. That is how to maintain being a good disciple. Okay? Exemplary sadhana and conduct. Like waking up to do your daily japa, if you are living in the temple, or if your house is the temple, attending morning programs, doing japa, attending Tulasi Puja, and taking only prashadam, and all those, you have to be ready to follow. Faith in Guru's instructions. You don't argue with your Guru's instructions, or inquiry, humility, and service. Anything you are not clear about, you should ask questions to clarify. That's why if you attend classes, then you'll be asking questions. And you don't ask questions in a challenging mood or challenging spirit. You ask questions to clarify what you don't understand. Questions based on your level of devotional service. Then you move ahead to serve. Then course principles are value. Favorable association. In devotional service, you don't just associate anyhow. You don't associate anyhow. Associating anyhow means you just follow other people you meet and you do all the whimsical things that they also do. No. You have to look at devotees. Those who are following the principles, associate with them. Those who associate with them. Those who sneak to go and buy bread and granuts plus akara. And when they enter the class, the room, unseen by anyone, they lock the room. And they now tear the bread and put the akara inside and squeeze it so that the oil will come out and enter the akara. Then they use their mouth to quench it. Chai. Don't associate with those devotees, otherwise they will teach you how to eat boga. The more you eat boga, your consciousness will become very passionate before you realize you are not very interested again with anything serious. Say, oh, these people, they are too serious about this. You become less serious. By the time you realize, you start compromising many things. So you have to select your association. If you want to become a good chanter, you look at those devotees that stay in the temple room to chant during japa time. You follow them. You also stay there. There are always people showing good example. So you should look at those who are showing the good example and follow them. Understand? Don't follow somebody who want to misbehave, who want to disobey authority, who want to challenge authority. No. Follow those who are following nicely, doing their services without complaining, who are ready to listen to class, who are ready to do japa, who are ready to cook, who are ready to go, who are ready to do their services without complaining. Then purity, inclusivity, and cooperation. So when your practices are sincere and you are following, you'll be able to see the oneness. We are all children of Srila Prabhupada. Each and everyone has some abilities. We appreciate those abilities and we see how we can also bring up. During Kirtan, you can see somebody is a good Kirtaniya. You see, it doesn't matter which guru is his guru. You all dance Kirtan together. You want to dance Kirtan because the way that person dances Kirtan inspires you. You want to also dance so that the Kirtan will be, the program will be sweet. So inclusivity, don't create factions. Try to see that you belong to a big family, and in that family, you respect everybody. and everyone's ability. Something you don't know how to do, somebody knows how to do it well. You should learn from that person, that kind of a mood. Understand? Then assimilation and dissemination of Srila Prabhupada's teachings. If we are able to learn, then you will be able to also represent Srila Prabhupada and be able to present the philosophy very nicely. So you learn the philosophy to avoid speculation, learning systematically, then you should be able to present it also as it is without any adulteration. That is the type of devotee we are expecting to become. Okay? So that is about that. Any questions so far? So far, any questions? Now listen to what Srila Prabhupada said. We have only to execute the order of the spiritual master, preach Krishna consciousness, and follow in the paths of the Vaishnavas. The spiritual master represents both Lord Krishna and the Vaishnavas. Therefore, by following the instructions of the spiritual master and by chanting Hare Krishna, everything will be all right. Do this. Follow the instructions of the spiritual master, chant Hare Krishna, and everything will be all right. And chanting Hare Krishna means you have to chant properly. Those are the details. You see? So that is about that. Then, of course, we want to say that at the end of the course, there will be examination. We ask you about 25 questions. We ask you about 25 questions and you answer. Then you should be able to score up to, at least your score should be above 15 for you to pass. Your score should be above 15. But you can score even the whole 25, 100%, if you are attending classes every day. So try to attend class. We value attendance of class even more than the exams. If you attend all the classes, and even if you fall short in your exams, we push you up. Yes, we give you extra mark because of the attendance. But if you are not attending classes and you go and score very high, we reduce your mark because we bring the attendance in and it will reduce your mark. So imagine if you score very high, your attendance is high also. That means you can score 100%. Because the questions are not difficult, but you need to be in class to be able to comprehend, take notes of sensitive things that we emphasize on. That is about that. Okay, that is that. So this is lesson 1. We have 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And unit 1, we talked about Guru Tattva and Paramparam. And we also talk about, in the 3rd and 4th lesson, we talk about Guru Padastraya in ISKCON. Guru means the spiritual master, Pada means the lotus feet, and Asraya means taking shelter. Taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Guru. We talk about that in our lesson 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes, we explain what Guru Padasraya mean in ISKCON. We explain how Srila Prabhupada functions as the preeminent Siksha Guru and founder Acharya in ISKCON. Then why it is important that Srila Prabhupada remains the preeminent Siksha Guru. We talk about that. Then we briefly describe with reference to current Guru law, ISKCON law book, appropriate methods of worship for Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON current and future Gurus. So, but then in lesson 4, we talk about ISKCON Gurus, and we break down into describing the appropriate attitude of an ISKCON Guru in regards to the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and the authority structure within ISKCON. Why should one accept Diksha and Shiksha gurus only within ISKCON and not from outside of ISKCON? We are going to discuss all this. Yes. Then we also describe the appropriate attitude for an ISKCON disciple towards Guru in other Gaudiya Vaishnava Paramparam and organizations. There are some organizations apart from ISKCON. There are also Vedic organizations like Narayana Maharaj and the rest. How to relate with them. Then in unit 2 and 3, we talk about selection of guru and initiation vows. And we go into detail to explain the importance of initiation vows with reference to comments from Srila Prabhupada. We list some qualification of gurus that you consider important with reference to Shastra and mandatory qualification for guru in ISKCON. Then we discuss appropriate and inappropriate methods and reasons for selecting a guru. Then we give appropriate references to Shastra and current ISKCON law book. Then also we talk about Guru Seva. We talk about Guru Seva. Then in unit 4, we talk about presenting one's guru. Well, in a multi-guru environment, there are many gurus. So how do you present your guru? You have to show maturity, how to present your guru. If you are a neophyte, there are so many things you will do that can affect other devotees from other gurus. How to act in a balanced way. We talk all about that. Okay. So on this note, we want to say if there are some questions or commentaries, let us hear them. You have any question? Dr. Paul, any question? Dr. Paul, any question? Ojas Vishyan Das, any question?
No problem.
Lasmi Muni, any question?
No problem.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah.
What of Samuel? Okay. So we want to thank you very much. First of all, my name is Chaitanya Premadas, and I am in Accra right now. I'm in Accra. Okay, Dr. Francis, you want to ask a question? Paul Francis.
I want to just know if there's any special qualification before taking Diksha.
Before taking the Diksha?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll come
Yes.
to that. That's why we're trying to explain that those qualifications are inside that explanation. It's a different lesson altogether. But that's why
Okay.
we're saying that first you have to become a dry wood before you can be added to the fire jagya. To become a dry wood means you have to follow certain principles, the 4 regulatory principles very strictly. You must be following first before you can be initiated. If you are following first, like that's why you give like 1 year, you are following the principles all very nicely. When you take initiation, you will find it easy to follow because the guru at the point of initiation will give you special blessings also, so that it will just push you deeper. It will make you it will give you more energy to follow the principles. So first, you must be following the principles and you must be chanting 16 rounds for at least 1 year before you can take initiation. So we're going to come to that, discuss the details when we get here. Okay?
Yes, problem. Yes, problem.
Hare Krishna. Okay,
Hare Krishna.
so I've told you who I am. I'm Chaitanya Pramadas, your humble servant. I'm still the Minister of Education, and I'm the coordinator of Sanskrit Studies in West Africa also. That means I conduct the Bhakti Sastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, and other courses under the Bhaktivedanta Academy for Culture and Education. So after this course, we are still going to meet you in front. When you start your Bhakti Sastri, you meet us there. You start your Bhakti Vaibhav, you meet us there. And any other course. So this is me. I'm given the privilege to serve you also on this platform of ISKCON Disciple Course. So you can introduce yourself. We have few. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, when we come on board again, we introduce ourselves also. So can you introduce yourself, Dr. Paul Francis?
Okay, problem. My name is Francis Dr. Paul. I'm the son of Ojasio Sham Prabhu.
Yeah.
And
you are serving in his temple.
Nandagam Chandra.
Okay, very
Port Harcourt.
good. Thank you very much. You have two temples, Ojaswisham Temple and
Okay.
Nandagram. So thank you. You serve as a pujari sometimes?
Yes, problem.
Very good. You are lucky to have a devotee father. Take full advantage. Okay, thank you. Then Ojaswisham Das. We want you to introduce yourself first.
My name is Batameyo. I'm also the son of Prabhu Ojashisham.
Okay. So these are two generals emerging from Ojaswisham Prabhu. You can imagine how much of a general of Ojaswisham is producing devotees. So let us thank him and let's pray that Guru and Krishna will give him the strength to continue to do his devotional service exemplarily. Unless you are a strong devotee, you cannot make your children into devotees. You yourself must be practicing, they must see you practicing devotional service before you can make them devotees. So it is success on the part of Ojaswisham Baba that the children are devotees. Krishna Bhavini, she did the ISKCON Disciple Course and she has also done Bhakti Sastri. Bhakti in Favor, she started but she dropped out of Bhakti Sastri. So we're expecting that she will come back also on board when she's through with her education. So I'm happy to meet Dr. Paul and Dr. Mayo following in the footsteps of their great dads, Ojaswisham Baba. Thank you very much. Then, Lashmi Moni, if you are there, you can introduce yourself.
Hi, Krishna Prabhu.
Haribo.
Hi, Krishna. My name is Lakshmi Moni from Lagos Temple, but I'm schooling in Port Harcourt as for recent.
You are schooling in Port Harcourt?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Yeah.
Uniport?
No, Aju University of Education.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much. But you are from Lagos Temple?
Yes, Ilikpeju.
Huh?
Ilikpeju. Lagos Temple, yes. Lagos Temple.
Good. Are your parents devotees?
Yes, my father, Bhaktino Sondu.
Huh?
Bhaktino Sondu.
Okay.
Yeah, Bhakta.
Bhakta Sundu, okay.
Yes, sir.
If it's a man, it's a Bhakta.
Okay.
If it's a woman, it's a Bhakti.
The Bhakti.
So your dad is a Bhakta.
Bhakta, yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much. You're
Thank
welcome. Yeah. Then Prabhu Samuel or Bhakta Samuel. I'm seeing a face that resembles Ojasusham face. Seriously. Is that the Ojasusham himself that has surfaced? He can manifest through Francis and Mayo. Ojasusham Baba.
The Narada Muni of Africa.
You can manifest and will manifest. All glory to you.
The lotus.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
The people continue to strengthen you.
Yeah, we are inspired by your example because we've seen that it's not easy to make one of your sons. If you are a father, you cannot make your children devotees if you are not a devotee. They must see you doing. That means you show by example. Then immediately you are able to make them into devotees. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada love people like that. You should produce more children so that you can make them into devotees. People like you should not stop producing expansions. You should bring more so that we can get more devotees. Understand? Oh, thank you very much. Yes, Dr. Samuel, let us hear you also. Introduce yourself. Are you there? Dr. Samuel, talk now. Okay. Your network is not very good. You have a network problem, so no problem. You will introduce yourself on Wednesday. We'll reintroduce again, okay? Thank you very much. It's co-founder Charasila AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki.
Yeah.
So we bring today's class to an end. We see you on Wednesday. We see you on Wednesday at the same time. Okay?
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Okay. Confounder Charasila AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. See you on Wednesday. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hey.
Hare Krishna, Babuji. Hare Krishna, Supreme. Oh, you muted yourself, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Ojasukiya Baba.
Hare
All
Krishna.
glories. All glories to you.
I'm so happy.
I'm happy to see you also, honestly. And I'm really happy that you are able to bring all your expansions into the devotional service. That is success of a father. You are a successful father, Prabhu. It's not easy. Unless you are a devotee. How can you make your expansions into devotees? It's not possible. Unless you yourself you are.
You have to give up your sleep before your children will give up theirs.
It's very wonderful because
You have to. I have to always be the first person to wake up every day.
yes.
My alarm is 3. Then by 3:40, I have to go to their room. But then I've already finished taking my advice and all that. So as they'll be bathing, I'll be doing Japan. So they'll finish like 4:15. They will be doing Japan till 4:40. Then they will do this. The arrange a parallel.
It's a very great foundation, because when they see you grow up to see you doing it, you are not telling them to do what you are not doing. So that makes it very, very wonderful. This network is steady. Ocean, your network is unsteady. Back to somewhere you can live. You are free to go for today, back to somewhere.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare. Let me see your face now.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay.
Hare Krishna,
You are,
Prabhu.
you are from which temple?
Yes, I'm from Nigeria, Benin Temple, precisely.
Okay. Okay, great.
So I'm a householder. So that's the reason you are hearing some noise at the background. I'm very sorry for that, sir.
It's okay, bro. We're happy to hear those sounds because it's not easy to be a householder. Blessed are those who are. Hare Krishna, I'm happy to see you. You do not introduce you to the course, eh? Your network is gone bad.
Okay.
Your network is gone bad. Eh? Okay. Your network has gone bad. Okay, see you on Wednesday. Hare Krishna.